Welcome back, traveler. Elon Musk wants to put the US Treasury on the blockchain. Wait, what's a blockchain? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What the Hell is Happening Now, starring everyone's favorite billionaire disruptor, Elon Musk. The self-proclaimed savior of humanity continues to be obsessed with the US Treasury. And no, he's not looking to pay his taxes early or return the billions in government subsidies that have kept his companies afloat. Instead, he wants to slap the entire US financial system onto the blockchain. Because apparently, and without any of us realizing it, we're all living inside a cryptocurrency fever dream, where governance is just another startup for Musk to run into the ground. So how did we get here? Well, it all started when Musk, in his infinite wisdom and boundless humility, forced his way into the Treasury's servers. Reports suggest that he and his band of eager young interns gained access to Social Security records, Medicare payments, and even student loan information. Now, don't worry, he only has read access to all of your most sensitive data. That means he can't actually mess with ongoing transactions, yet. But what he can do is dig through mountains of highly sensitive personal data, theoretically exposing millions of Americans to God knows what kind of legal and financial vulnerabilities. And for some reason, the US government is just letting this happen, like it's a perfectly normal Tuesday.
Check, check, check one, check two, check, check.
But Musk isn't content with just peeking behind the curtain. Oh no, he's got a much grander vision. He's now using X to spread his propaganda of putting the entirety of the United States Treasury onto blockchain technology. Why? Because according to him, career Treasury officials are breaking the law every hour of every day by approving payments that are fraudulent or do not match the funding laws passed by Congress. No evidence, of course, just the usual Muskian proclamation to be taken as gospel by his legion of crypto bros and internet fanboys. When one such disciple suggested putting the Treasury on the blockchain to fix this so-called fraud, Musk responded with an enthusiastic, "Yes! Wait, I thought this was Musk's idea. You mean he is taking his marching orders from random tweets on X? Oh my bad, random X is on X? Who names this shit?" Now if you're wondering what this actually means for you as an American citizen, congratulations, you're already a step ahead of Musk. So far, all he has been able to articulate is a scattered range of vague ideas, using blockchain to safeguard data, track federal spending, and make payments on behalf of the government. You know, all things that the United States Treasury already does, with an actual functioning financial system that isn't plagued by the wild volatility of crypto markets. But Musk, ever the disruptor, promises his blockchain fantasy will save us money. No details, no roadmap, just trust him. But before we all convert our paychecks to Dogecoin and embrace our new blockchain overlords, let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit some of the biggest crypto disasters in recent history. Because believe it or not, the decentralized utopia Musk envisions has a bit of a security problem. First, let's talk about the Ronin network hack in March 2022, where hackers waltzed off with $620 million in cryptocurrency. That's right, a single breach led to a loss bigger than some countries' total gross domestic product. The United States Treasury later confirmed that North Korea's Lazarus Group was responsible, meaning a hostile foreign national power managed to exploit the so-called secure and unhackable blockchain. But sure, let's put the totality of the United States Treasury on that. Then, there was the Poly network exploit in August 2021, where some anonymous hacker stole over $610 million. In a bizarre turn of events, the hacker actually returned most of the money, probably because they realized they had stolen more money than any human being could ever spend in a lifetime. But the fact remains that this supposedly decentralized and tamper-proof technology got completely obliterated by one person with a keyboard. And let's not forget the Binance BNB bridge hack in October 2022, where a bug in a smart contract allowed attackers to create 2 million BNB tokens out of thin air, totaling around $570 million at the time. A large portion of the stolen funds were frozen, but about $110 million vanished into the crypto ether, never to be seen again. Ain't blockchain grand? Now keep in mind, these are just the 3 biggest blockchain heists in the last few years. The total amount stolen through crypto scams, exploits, and rug pulls is in the billions. And yet Elon Musk wants to hit the turbo button and put the United States government's entire financial system onto this technology. Because somehow that's supposed to increase government efficiency. Imagine explaining blockchain to your parents or grandparents. What, you don't understand it either? Thank God I thought I was the only one. And this brings us to the political circus that followed. In a stunning display of cutting-edge leadership, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer decided to tackle the issue with the most powerful weapons in his arsenal: a tall can of Corona beer and an avocado. Yes, really. Standing before the press, the American people, and losing all his dignity, Schumer gravely warned that if certain policies went through, it would affect beer. Okay, most of it, Corona here, comes from Mexico. It's going to affect your guac, because what is guacamole made of? Avocados. Truly the kind of speech that belongs in history books next to Churchill's "We shall fight on the beaches." Jon Stewart couldn't resist tearing into Schumer's bizarre grocery store-level analysis, asking, "Your response to the trade war is to fucking tell us guacamole is made of avocados?" It was a moment that perfectly encapsulated why the Democrats struggled to counter Musk's growing influence, because while he's out there staging a literal tech coup, their response is to remind us how tacos work. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more incompetent, we arrive at the final act of this tragic comedy. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, after finally mustering the courage to subpoena Musk, completely botched the vote because not enough of them showed up. That's right, the effort failed by a single vote, all because some members were apparently too busy with other things. Representative Ro Khanna, for instance, later admitted that he missed the vote because he was in a meeting discussing tariffs with Mexico's ambassador. Look, I get it, trade talks are important, but maybe, just maybe, stopping a billionaire from running roughshod over federal agencies should have been a priority. So, where does that leave us? Well, Elon Musk still has access to vast amounts of federal data, and his grand plan to put the United States Treasury on the blockchain is picking up steam. Meanwhile, the opposition consists of beer can prop comedy and lawmakers who can't even get their own members to show up to a crucial vote. It's a stunning level of ineptitude all around, and the American taxpayer is once again left wondering, just how bad is this going to get before someone actually finds adults in the room to step in? One thing's for sure, the Musk saga is far from over. Whether or not his blockchain fantasy becomes reality, he's already demonstrated that a single billionaire with enough influence can steamroll federal institutions while politicians scramble to figure out what's happening. The question isn't just whether Musk's blockchain takeover will succeed, it's whether anyone is even capable of stopping him at this point. And with that, I leave you with the most important question of all. What could possibly go wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and if you want more deep dives into this ongoing dystopian fever dream, don't forget to subscribe.